My name is Helen Ceballos. I am 24 and I am applying for legal assistant. I will answer to the questions established. Can you provide an overview of your previous experience as a legal assistant, including the types of law firm and legal departments you have worked for? I began my legal career as an intern in UTE University's Clinic Law, where I gained experience in various areas of law, especially in family law. Subsequently, I worked as a legal assistant at Gestiona, where I specialized in civil and corporate law. In this role, I handled extrajudicial collection of overdue accounts and I had to realize transactional minutes. In this role, I also had to prepare all the legal document for debt recovery through judicial processes. In the corporate law area, I had to draft a legal document, organize ordinary and extraordinary minutes, and review contracts. Have you ever worked for a USA-based company? No, but my experience in various legal environments has equipped me with some skills that are highly transferable, and I am eager to learn and adapt to the specific practices if given the opportunity. What specific legal software or tools are you familiar with and proficient in using? I am familiar with Microsoft Office. I use Word for drafting legal documents and I use Excel for managing case data and tracking processes. I also use other platforms like Lexis and FieldWeb and Sadge. These platforms help me for the case analysis. How do you manage your time and prioritize tasks when supporting multiple attorneys or legal professionals? I follow some strategies. The first one is a task list and prioritize. I maintain a daily task based on deadlines and I categorize each task as high, medium, or low priority. The second strategy is the use of tools. I use some tools like a calendar. This helps me to track important deadlines and appointments. The third strategy is the communication. I maintain regular communication with the attorneys I support to clarify their priorities. The last one is time blocking. I assign a specific time block to the different types of tasks so I can improve productivity. Can you share an example of a complex legal project you have worked on and your role in its successful completion? My role was the case analysis where I identified deficiencies. Other thing I have to do was the preparation for the hearing. I draft all the legal documentation required. This could have led on a previous exception of litis consortium, potentially halting all the process. This case had previously been handled by other attorneys who didn't cite all the parties properly. A complex case I had worked on was a judicial case of debt recovery at Gestiona. With my teamwork, we discussed all the arguments to convince the judge. And during the hearing, I clearly present all the arguments and finally we convince the judge. How do you handle sensitive and confidential information in a legal setting and what steps do you take to ensure data security? I take some steps like a strict adherence to policies. I always follow the processes established by the company. The second step is the secure document management. I always ensure that only the authorized personnel have access to confidential documents. This helped me to conduct thorough legal research. I frequently use online legal databases like Lexis and FieldWeb. My experience with legal research has been extensive at UTE University's Legal Clinic and at Gestiona. Describe your experience with legal research, including the resources and techniques you utilize to gather relevant information. How do you assist with drafting legal documents such as contract, briefs, or pleadings? And what measures do you take to ensure accuracy and attention to detail? And I also analyze previous cases and judicial opinions. I have some search techniques. I utilize specific keywords that helps me to obtain information quickly. I also use government websites. I consult government official websites to obtain updated legal information. Assisting with drafting legal documents is a crucial part of my role. I start by understanding the specific requirements and the objective of the legal document. I often use established templates for contracts because it helps me to maintain consistency and ensures that all the clauses required are included. While drafting legal documents, I realize all the necessary legal research to strengthen the argumentation. Yes, I have managed calendars and scheduling for attorneys in my previous jobs. Have you ever managed the calendar and scheduling for attorneys or participated in coordinating meetings, depositions, or court appearances? After completing a draft, I review it to check grammatical, typographical, or formatting errors. I verify that all the information is accurate, including names, directions, etc. As I draft, I focus on using clear language to avoid ambiguity and that all the legal terminology are accurate. Can you discuss your experience with maintaining and organizing case files, including electronic and paper-based systems? This experience has allowed me to develop strong organizational skills and attention to detail. Then I had to do the confirmation and reminders. I sent confirmation and reminders of appointments to my supervisors, attorneys, and to the clients. At Gestiona, I was responsible for coordinating meetings and hearings. This involves the following tasks. First one, the calendar management. I use a calendar management software to schedule appointments and meetings. For paper files, I maintain an organized filing system using clearly labeled folders. This includes uploading documents, maintaining accurate data, and ensuring that all the files are categorized by name, number, or the relevant legal topic. For the electronic case management, I use electronics management systems to organize and store files. My experience with maintaining and organizing case files includes both electronic and paper-based systems. I categorize all the folders by case type, and I ensure that all these files are accessible but always secure. Additionally, when sending monthly reports, I have to maintain the databases updated. Then the collaboration with team members. I work closely with other team members to ensure everyone is aware of the established organization of the files. By keeping case files well organized, I ensure that all the attorneys have the access quickly to the information. What steps do you take to stay updated with changes in legal regulations and procedures? And how do you incorporate the knowledge into your work as a legal assistant? To stay updated with the changes in legal regulations, I take several practice steps which then I incorporate into my work. The first one is the continuing education. I often participate in relevant training sessions related to my practice areas. This helps me to stay informed and updated to all the legal changes. Other technique I use is the regular review of resources. I make it a habit to review government websites, court announcements, and all the online legal databases so I can stay updated for the legal changes and apply that to my work. Then the documentation and implementation. When I learn about legal changes, I document this information and assess how it impacts to our current practices. Last one is training others. At Gestiona, I also have experience training coworkers. We make some meetings, and I have to train other coworkers with the legal research I made of the legal changes that were applicable to our job and practices.